guys. Got another ASMR video for you. And it's the one where we play Friends Trivia. Friends is my favorite sitcom of all time. My top three are Friends, Seinfeld, and Parks and Recreation. I love those shows so much. But Friends will always have a special place in my heart as my number one sitcom. It's just so good, it's so funny. It's like my comfort show if I just need to relax and feel good. That's the show that comes on. Same with Parks and Recreation. That's like a big comfort show for me. I think Seinfeld's just hilarious. It's not really like a comfort show. I think with Parks and Recreation, my brother is like literally Andy Dwyer in real life. Maybe not like exactly, but it's pretty close. And we don't live together, so every time I watch that show, I honestly kind of feel like I'm hanging out with my brother a little bit. Shout out, brother. You know who you are if you're watching this. But yeah, let's just jump right into the Friends trivia. I'm going to be keeping track of my points, and you keep track of your points. And we'll see who comes out on top. I've never played Friends trivia. Well, that's actually a lie. I have played Friends trivia, but never with these cards. These are brand new cards. Still wrapped. So hopefully you're a big fan of Friends. This one's for you. If not, and you still choose to watch this video, then hopefully it's at least relaxing. New cards always smell so good. Okay, so the way this one works is there is a first question and then a superfan question. I'm guessing the superfan question is going to be harder than the normal question. And then the answers are on the bottom. I haven't looked. I'm covering it with my thumb. So get out some way to keep track of how many points you have. Maybe keep track in the comments. And let's get started with our first trivia card. So, the first one is worth 1 point. Janine, the dancer that moves in with Joey, was from which country? If it didn't mention that she was a dancer, I would have no idea who they were talking about, because I did not remember her name. But now I remember. Are you ready? I believe it was Australia. Australia. What did you put? And then, let me see if I can get the answer without revealing the superfan answer. Okay, it was Australia. And then the superfan question is, what is the name of the superintendent of Monica's building? The superintendent of Monica's building. embarrassing. I can't remember. Shoot. Stumped on the first one. I'm gonna tap on this card install until I remember it. I'm picturing that episode where their radiator is broken and they have to call him. And Monica baked him cookies for Christmas. They couldn't give him a money tip because they were going through some hard times. Shoot, what was his name? Oh, I can't remember. Mr. Traeger. I knew it was Mr. something, but I didn't want to say it and give you a hint so that you could get ahead of me. Mr. Traeger. I should have known that. Okay, so that round I only got 1 point. Just 1 point. Let's keep track here. 1 point. Alright. Let's go to the next card. Covering the answer. Covering the answer. So you know I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating, I promise. Okay, fan question. What did Monica make to get over her breakup with Richard? What did Monica make to get over her breakup with Richard? I'll give you a hint. I know it. I definitely know it. But I'll give you a hint in case you're stumped. Joey eats a lot of it. I think Joey consumes like all of this stuff that she makes. Are you ready? Are you ready? If I answer before, you don't get the point, because that's cheating. The answer is jam. Yes, that is correct. It is jam. Okay, superfan question. Which country does Joey think is a make-believe place where Tinkerbell and Peter Pan come from? I'm pretty sure it only shows them visiting one other country, so I'm just gonna guess that country. I'm saying England, 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 England. Shout out if you're from England. It was the Netherlands. Oh, that makes sense, like Neverland and Netherlands. Dang it. I missed on both superfan questions. I'm only at 2 points. There's a good chance you're beating me now. Okay, third card. Fan question. What instrument did Ross originally want to play at Chandler and Monica's wedding? If you've watched the bloopers, this scene makes a hilarious blooper. I think it's my favorite blooper. I'll give you a hint. Phoebe starts to sing along with Ross while he's playing his instrument, making for a very bad duet. We'll say that. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm saying bagpipes. And the answer is indeed bagpipes. I'm trying to show you that I'm not cheating. I still have the superfan answer covered. Okay, so let's go to superfan. I need to get the superfan question this time. I missed 2 in a row. I can't miss 3. Which band played at Monica and Chandler's wedding? I have no idea. Shoot, I'm not a superfan. I'm just gonna mark that I got 1 point that round because I know that I'm not getting that one. I'll be super impressed if you get this. Man. this is gonna be wrong, but I remember that they go and say Hootie and the Blowfish. I know that's not right, but that's gonna be my throwaway guess. The Swing Kings. The Swing Kings. I remember that now. The Swing Kings. If you got Swing Kings, you are a super fan. And you're crushing me right now, probably. Next question. What was Monica's partner Richard's profession? What was Richard's profession? Profession. What was Richard's profession? Alright, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit if I know the answer. He's an ophthalmologist. 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 Eye doctor. Alright, I got 1 point. Superfan question. In the one with the blackout, Chandler gets stuck in the ATM booth with which model? I don't actually know the model, but I remember him trying to say her name when he's calling someone back at the friend's apartment. He's trying to say it without her noticing. I think it's Yasmin Bleep. Yasmin Bleep or Bleat. If it's Bleep or Bleat, I'm giving myself the point. Yasmin Bleep. What? No, it's Jill Goodacre. Jill Goodacre. Who's Yasmin Bleep? That's from a totally different episode. That's so embarrassing. That is extremely embarrassing. Why does he say Yasmin Bleep? He's like, I'm in an ATM festival with Jill Goodacre. Jill Goodacre. Yeah, definitely only got 1 point there. I only have 4 points. I am sucking on these. Superfan questions. Okay, next one. Who was the only one of the main gang not to make it to Ross and Emily's wedding in London? Who was the only friend to not make it to Ross and Emily's wedding in London? It was Phoebe, because she was pregnant with all those children, with her brother's children. What the heck? Yep, Phoebe. Okay, please let me get this superfan question. Please. During the quiz, what does Rachel think Chandler's job is? During the quiz, what does Rachel think Chandler's job is? Remember, she guesses a couple things. Had a little cough there. She says numbers processor, is that right? A transponster. Yep. Transponster, that's how she says it. Dang it, 1 point again. 5 points. I'm at 5 points. Here we go, round 6. Which of Rachel's colleagues at Bloomingdale's does Ross become jealous of? Which of Rachel's colleagues at Bloomingdale's does Ross become jealous of? Oh. You better think of it quick. You better think of it really, 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 really quick. In 3, 2, 1. It was Mark. It was Mark. Mark. Who, if you ask me, Mark is a sleazebag. He knew what he was doing. He definitely knew what he was doing. Screw Mark. Yep, that is correct. It was Mark. Okay, superfan. What was Phoebe in charge of at Rachel's surprise party? What was Phoebe in charge of at Rachel's surprise party? Okay. I can't remember. There's two things coming to mind, and I can't remember if she was in charge of both or just one. But let's agree that if you at least get one of them in the answer, you get the points. You get the points. I think that's fair. I think that's very fair. I'm gonna say cups and ice. Cups and ice. Yep. Cups and ice. Cups and ice. Let's go. I got 3 points. Finally I got a super. Okay, we're heating up. The gears are grinding. The friend's knowledge is coming back. Okay. Fan question. Which animal causes Phoebe to drop the bowl full of lottery tickets? Which animal causes Phoebe to drop the bowl full of lottery tickets? I'm just gonna guess. I'm just gonna take a guess. I have 2 guesses. One that comes to mind is cat, but I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say pigeon. I think it's a pigeon. Ah, it is pigeon. It was pigeon. Imagine if the lottery ticket was in there, the winning ticket. That would be such a bummer. Superfan question. What is the name of Rachel's boss at Ralph Lauren? What is the name of Rachel's boss at Ralph Lauren? I remember Chandler goes on a date with her. Freak. What is her name? Remember, Chandler doesn't like the mascara eye goop in her eye. And he says he'll call her back, but he actually doesn't plan on doing it. Shoot. Oh, this one is hard. This one's really hard. Is it Jill? I'm gonna guess Jill. Oh, Mr. Zellner. Mr. Zellner. I was way off. Chandler does not date Mr. Zellner. That must be when she... Oh yeah, that's Ralph Lauren. The other boss was at Bloomingdale's. Shoot. Alright, I only got 1 point. I'm at 9 points. 9 points. How many points are you at? Which character gets a temp job selling Christmas trees? Which character gets a temp job selling Christmas trees? I know it, so you better think of it quick. I'm gonna say it in 3, 2, 1. It's Joey. It is indeed Joey. We got at least 1 point. Okay, superfan question. In the final season, Rachel gets offered a job in Paris working for which fashion brand? Which fashion brand? I have no idea, so I'm just gonna guess. So you have 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna say Chanel. Ooh, Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. That reminds me, guys, I did set up a throne wish list with some colognes on there that can be crowdfunded. So if you feel like donating towards new colognes, because I have ran out of my cologne, I don't have any more colognes to show for more role plays. So if you want those to continue, if you like those, consider going to Throne, which is in my channel description, and consider donating towards a cologne for me to review for you guys. Alright, I got 1 point. So I'm at 10 points. 10 points. Question 1. What does Rachel do to her potential boss during her job interview at Ralph Lauren? What does she do to her potential boss at the interview for Ralph Lauren? Doesn't she go to shake his hand and she like stumbles and touches him inappropriately? I'm pretty sure that does happen, but I don't think that's the answer. Let's find out. Oh yeah, she kisses him. The inappropriate touching comes later, after she gets the job. She really fumbled twice in that interview. Superfan question. When Chandler discovers that Joey has lent money to Monica, what does Joey say it was for? I know this one, let's go. When Chandler discovers that Joey has lent money to Monica, what does Joey say it was for? I just love the multicolored dots in the Friends logo. It's so simple, but so iconic. Alright, you have 3, 2, 1. It was for a boob job. A boob job. A boob job. It's not really a good repeating word. Yes, it was a boob job. Boob job. Boob job. Which was extra funny because Chandler and Monica were married at that time, so Chandler was, I can't remember if he was believing that or not, but pretty funny nonetheless. Okay. Oh wait, I gotta give myself points. Did I get 3? No, I only got 2. Which puts me at 12. 12 points, 12 points, 12 points. I think we'll do like, let's do like 2 or 3 more questions. 2 or 3. 2 or 3 more questions before we finish. Question 1. In which item of clothing does Ross get stuck whilst on a date? Oh yeah. This would be such an unfortunate situation to be in. Alright. I know, so I'm gonna answer in 3, 2, 1. It's his leather pants. Milo is so loud when he sleeps. His snoring is crazy. Hey Milo. He's dead asleep. Black leather pants. Leather trousers, that counts. Hey Milo. I had to wake him up. You can't have that in ASMR. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, we can't have that. Black leather trousers, black leather pants. Super fan question. What does Ross give the ugly naked guy? 2 try and bribe him into letting him rent his apartment, what does he give him? Shoot. I can remember he goes over to his apartment and he's also naked. Ross joins him in his nudity to try and get the apartment, but I can't remember what he gives him. I'm gonna say candy. A basket of mini muffins. It's kind of close, but no cigar. A basket of mini muffins. Mini muffins, mini muffins. I only got 1 point that time. Okay. Question 1. Where did the billionaire Pete Becker take Monica for their first date? For their first date. This one would be kind of hard. Because it's not, I'll give you a hint, it's not a typical first date. At least, not for us poor people. But I'm going to give you the answer in 3, 2, 1. Italy. He takes her to Italy for pizza. Okay, the answer is Rome, but I'm going to count that. I'm counting that. Don't come at me. Okay. What is the name of Chandler's roommate who refuses to leave in season 2? Oh, this one's an iconic episode. Okay. I have the answer, so I'm going to say it in 3, 2, 1. Eddie. It was the crazy guy, Eddie, and his freaking goldfish. Which was really just a cracker. That guy was off his rocker. But it is indeed Rome and Eddie. Rome and Eddie. Rome and Eddie. Okay, guys, we have one more card left. Oh yeah, I got 3 points. Which puts me at 16. 16 points. 16 points. This is your last chance. Your last chance to take the lead or seal the deal. Hopefully I can get 3 points here. What did Ross call his Halloween costume that combined a potato and a famous satellite? A famous satellite. Okay, I think I have the answer, so I'm gonna say it in 3, 2, 1. Spudnik. Spud as in potato. Spudnik. It is indeed Sputnik. Okay, we got the 1 point. I think I might have only missed 1 regular fan question. I want to say, like, I missed 0, or if I did miss 1, it was just 1 question. So I'll take that. Okay, super fan question. What is the name of the vampire-themed porn film that Phoebe's twin sister stars in? Holy shoot, I don't know. That's crazy. I remember that episode, but I cannot remember what it's called. I'm gonna say Count. Oh, wait. I think it's. Is it Count Dracula? Count Dracula, maybe. I'm gonna say Count Dracula. No, not even close. It was Buffet the Vampire Lair. Oh, that's right. Buffet the Vampire Lair. Alright, so I finished off with 17 points. Let me know if you beat me in the comments. Tell us how many points you got. And also let me know, A, if you want more trivia games. We could do Parks and Recreation, we could do Seinfeld. Or you could recommend some trivia, and I'll let you guys know if I've seen it and if we can do that. And let me know if you'd want to do more Friends trivia. We haven't even gotten close to all of them. We have plenty more left to do, so let me know if you liked this, and let me know if you'd want to do it again. But until then, I'll catch you next time. So, have some great sleep. And as always, thank you for watching.